We were in Stonewall dancing to a jukebox, playing records. My friend Charlie and Frank, we were doing different dances. In the 60s, we touched each other when we danced, the mambo, cha-cha. And all of a sudden, we heard all kinds of screams, and we knew it was another rave. I remember the police coming in and pushing people and pushing back, and they started to fight. We knew a policeman, and he said we could sneak out. But the things I was always a good boy. Here I am setting a police car on fire, breaking windows, throwing rocks, and lidding garbage cans, and throwing them to the open window to set the bar on fire with the police still in it. And to me, that was fun. I never did anything that bad.
Stonewall is where pride began, and it's where pride lives. Where the gays fought back for the first time, where the community fought back and said, we have rights. We should be able to love who we want to love, not who you say we should love.
When I was a kid, in the 50s and 60s in the village, and my friends in my neighborhood, if they found out I was homosexual, they would have beat me up. My family would have thrown me out. We could get beat up by the police, we could get beat up by people. I went to jail many times for being in gay bars, because we had no rights. We didn't even know we had rights in 1969. And we didn't know many trans. Sylvia Rivera, when we knew her in the 60s, was a drag queen. She was not yet a transvestite.
The reason I took over the bar in 2006 is because it wasn't being treated the way it should have been. The walls had holes in it that had, like having the picture of the Mona Lisa, and it's all dirty and dusty. I needed to clean it up and preserve it for history.
This week, I'm designating the Stonewall National Monument as the newest addition to America's national park system. Stonewall will be our first national monument to tell the story of the struggle for LGBT rights. I believe our national park should reflect the full story of our country, the richness and diversity and uniquely American spirit that has always defined us.
All over the world celebrate Stonewall, and it's talked about all over the world. In Germany, it's called CSD, Christopher Street Day. Now that I'm still there at 80 years old, you name a city, a state, or a country, people come to Stonewall.
The Stonewall Inn, when I took it over, I wanted it to be like the gay church, where pride began. So it's a place where people can come to mourn, and a place where people can come to rejoice. In 2016, in Orlando, Florida, someone came and shot up and killed 43 gays in the bar. So after that, they all came down to the Stonewall and mourned outside. There's pictures of thousands of people up the street, thousands of people down the street, coming to pay the respect for the 43 that had been killed. That's what everyone put in front of it: roses, posters, you know, the pictures of the people that were killed. It's like the ground zero to mourn. It's also ground zero to rejoice when the Defense of Marriage Act went through and the Supreme Court voted it.
And it's what we celebrate at Stonewall, for our generation and for all those who come after us.
Stonewall means strength in numbers. As a wall grows, the more rocks you put on it, it's more strength. And that is what our community needs and needed back then, was to have strength in numbers. We had to get together.
We have a lot of rights now. We have gay marriage. Years ago, you could lose your job for being gay, get your apartment, lose your apartment. Now we have everything, marriage, friendship. It's going to continue. I think I have everything at 80. The younger generation will probably ask for more.